Top Gun Show. This is the Top Gun Show. The Top Gun Show. With Steve Farmer. Welcome to the Top Gun Show. This is the Top Gun Show. The Top Gun Show with Steve Farmer.
Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show, where I bring you the best professionals, new technologies, and introduce you to some of the most amazing people in the industry, all so you can make informed decisions. Today, I'd like to welcome Sheikh. She's the Chief People Officer of Granite Telecommunications, my favorite company because I work there. But Sana is really an amazing human being, amazing professional. I watch her almost every week at 5 o'clock in the morning on our mandatory, I shouldn't say that, on our wonderful weekly meeting that we have with everybody in the company. So I feel like I know you because I watch you at 5 a.m. on Monday mornings.
Well, I'm sorry you have to do that.
I know, but it's entertaining. I mean, I actually like it. I actually like the content and what goes on in those meetings. But, well, Sana, welcome. You made it.
I did. I finally made it. I finally got the invitation. It took a while.
It took a while. You don't have a mug yet, but I'm going to get you one.
I'll get a mug.
Okay, I promise.
Okay, I'm looking
We're
forward
on
to
film,
it.
I promise. So, Sana, tell me what led you to your Chief People Officer position at Granite. How did you get here?
Oh, definitely not a traditional way to get here. So I'm an attorney by background, and I actually went to law school in Boston. I'm from New York originally. And while I was in law school, I studied political science. I thought I was going to do the whole thing in DC, spent my summers in DC working there, realized that I was a very result-oriented person. DC is a place you go if you want to work on something for 10 years, and it may never even happen. And so then I ended up pivoting, and I decided to do litigation in New York for a few years. I was working for a firm. And then from doing that, I realized that, okay, I'm solving problems, but I want to be part of something bigger. I decided I wanted one client, and then came across Granite Telecommunications. And I had a passion for telecom. I really didn't.
Really?
Nobody really does. But I had a passion for a corporate in-house position, and I joined here. And then I think right off the bat, I started here just kind of negotiating contracts, and I was really interested in bigger picture stuff. Like, just because something works a certain way doesn't mean there isn't a better way to do things. And started asking a lot of questions. I started getting involved in a lot of different projects outside of just being a lawyer. One of those projects was our EIS contract, our Enterprise Infrastructure Solutions contract, to which Granite is one of 9 companies that can provide telecommunication services to the federal government. And so I had a huge role in that, but then I was still focused on all things legal. Then in 2020, Rob and I we hadn't really crossed paths that much, Rob, our CEO. We hadn't really crossed paths that much, and I happened to be invited to a meeting where he was really going over, like, hey, we really want to transform our government proposal process. And turned to me, he's like, do you think you can help with this? And I'm somebody who likes to jump on an opportunity, and I'm like, this has nothing to do with being a lawyer, but why not? And so I did it, and I must have done enough things right. Next thing I know, he asked me to be Granite's first ever VP of Transformation. And so I was Granite's first VP of Transformation, and I did that for a couple of years, where I really focused on creating tiger teams to focus on getting Granite to the next level for customers, for innovation, for product, for culture, for everything, to elevate us to where we knew we could go. And then as VP of Transformation, one of the areas that we had to really put a lot of focus on was the people at Granite. And so it was just like, hey, like, a company's only really as good as the people. That's how we innovate. That's how we support our customers. And so that's when Rob asked me to be our first ever Chief People Officer. He had a lot of confidence in me. And I think that's the unique and great thing about Granite, is that it isn't necessarily about your pedigree or the background that you have. It's really about your ability to listen to people, your ability to learn from others, your ability to tackle new problems in an innovative way.
Yeah.
And what I have found about it is that maybe I don't have the 20, 30 years of an HR experience that a typical Chief People Officer does, but I'm somebody who approaches things from a fresh perspective.
Yeah.
And so that, coupled with my legal background, I think helped me really try to do really great things here for the people here.
Yeah, this series is about me interviewing some of the top executives at Granite, because people know who Rob Hale is. He's worth $8 or $9 billion. I interviewed him recently, and I said, you know, there's only 542 people in the world that have more wealth than you. And he goes, okay. I mean, he's just so not impressed. But I don't even know where I was going with that. But he's done an amazing job of just getting good athletes from the business into the business, and then finding the right roles for them, like the way you developed your career here.
Yes.
You just kind of like cream goes to the top, and hey, Sana, can you do this? And
that's exactly right.
That's amazing. Well, I'm glad you're in the role that you are.
Oh, I appreciate it.
With 2,500 employees, it's about time we have a CPO.
It's fun. I will say, I feel like I've gotten to know people here in a really different way.
Yeah.
And I think that I really enjoy getting to know the stories of all Granite teammates, which helps me really think about our future.
Yeah.
What it is that we've done well, what it is that we need to do going forward. And so it's been great.
So speaking of what we've done well, I mean, I think a lot of people know that Granite has a really superior culture, especially when you look at who our competitors are. It's like they don't even like their employees. So what is it that makes Granite so unique as far as a culture standpoint?
Oh my goodness, so many things. I mean, so we're a founder-led company. Rob is here every single day leading this company. Like we talked about the Monday morning meeting, he leaves that off every single Monday. So I think what's really differentiates Granite from others is our accessibility to the top. And that Rob is the main person for that, but it's all of us. We really believe in being accessible because even though we're a larger organization at this point, we still operate with that startup mentality, of that growth mentality, of pivoting quickly, of getting to the decision makers, making those decisions quickly. We're not about corporate red tape. We're resilient. We focus on entrepreneurial. We want people to think for themselves. We want people to think organically. And I think what also makes something really unique about Granite's culture is the community that binds us. I think we do more than just focus on work. I think we have developed a really great organization here that has intramurals. We have employee resource groups. And I think one of the biggest things that binds a lot of us is our philanthropy. Yeah. It's really woven into who Granite is as a company. Every single week, we have a different employee-nominated organization. People get behind that organization. We donate to different organizations every week that are focused on our community. People here have a passion for volunteering, for giving time off. And I think what's unique about Granite's culture is that it's really about being good at what you do, but it's also about, it's purpose-driven. Right. And I think a lot of people find a lot of purpose in the fact that we give back so much. Yeah, for sure. What's the average tenure here? Do you know? Like, I know people stay here, never leave. I mean, so I've been here for 11 years now. Granite's average tenure is about 6.5 years, but we're a relatively young company. We've only been around for 24 years. And when you think about that, that's really impressive. Yeah. And the reason for that, and again, a lot of my peers, a lot of the people that I work with, a lot of people didn't start in the role that they're in right now. Granite, most of them haven't. Yeah. And a lot of our competitors, you go there, you're focused on one silo, one group, and that's your only trajectory. It's like a ladder. And I think at Granite, it isn't about climbing a ladder. I think at Granite, it's about building your own mosaic, where you're really kind of like, for me, for example, I was legal. I started doing government contracts. I would review margins with finance. I would get involved in different HR matters. I work with IT. I would review contracts. And there was all these different things that I think at Granite, we're a large organization, but we're also a small enough organization that if you wanted to get involved in a different part of the company, you could. And that creates a trajectory and a career path for people to pivot departments, for people to try new things. We really reward people's curiosity. We don't care about pedigree as much as we care about, hey, are you a hard worker? Do you have strong work ethic? And are you somebody who wants to continuously learn and have an impact? Yeah, you don't care about pedigree. You hired me. So hey, let's Steve in. We care about pedigree a little bit. Let's Steve into the organization. We care about it a little bit, but really it's just about the people here. And I think that's what really differentiates and why we have such strong tenure. Yeah. It's funny, you mentioned startup mentality. We're $1.8 billion, not million, 1.8 billion, 2,500 employees, no debt, not venture backed, but it does feel like a small company still. It's crazy. It really does. How have you been able to pull that off? It's nuts. Yeah. It's nuts. Okay, so my last regular question is, why is Granite bringing in PhD experts in AI and IT areas for advanced capability development? Oh, that's a great question. That's a tall order. And a question that we get very often now. AI is obviously the hot topic right now. And I think at Granite, what we recognize is, and what people should recognize is AI is not a trend. AI is here to stay. Just like years ago when computers first got introduced. It was just kind of like computers are here to stay and it's going to be a part of our evolution now. It's going to be a part of Granite's evolution. And so what we're doing by bringing in these experts is that we are not looking to go out there and find the trendiest, sexiest AI tool that we could purchase. No. When we believe in building and creating for our customers and for our teammates. And so by bringing in these professionals and really connecting them to the people who are in the day-to-day business, what we're really hoping to do and what we've been doing very successfully thus far and hope to continue to do is build tools that our teammates can use to get rid of that repetitive work that doesn't really add any value, so they can instead really focus on their judgment, focus on customer outcomes, move quicker, be able to make decisions quicker. That's ultimately just going to best support our customers.
Right.
And also give our teammates something that they can be proud of, that I'm not going to work to copy and paste something into a spreadsheet. It's like, no, I'm going to work and I'm making a really big impact that I'm really proud of.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. I love that. I'm going to ask you a personal question, but I'm
Yes.
also going to make you a request.
Okay.
I want you to start a Granite ping pong tournament, an internal ping, because
Okay,
one of my
let's
little,
do it.
I've never been beaten in ping pong.
Okay, well now this is going to turn into a whole thing, and we're going to turn it into a whole tournament that we're going to have
The
here.
Farmelo tournament, the Top Gun,
the Top Gun
ping
Farmelo
pong
tournament. Hey, listen, like I said, we have such incredible intramurals. Ping pong is one we don't have, and so you
Need
nominate it. We get
I
enough
nominate
employees on it. It's going to happen. We're going to
Yeah.
make it happen.
We can even turn it into a fundraiser, like everybody gets sponsored by, raising money,
I
just
like
like
the
just
way
like a
you're
marathon,
thinking.
like sponsor me in this.
Yes.
I'm going to run 800 miles. I'm not going to run. I'll play ping pong.
You know
Till I'm
what?
blue
I
in the
love
face.
that. Like I said, philanthropy is a part of who we
Yeah.
are, right? And so I'm always looking for different ideas to engage different people from different backgrounds. There might be people who, yes, really enjoy softball. They really enjoy our golf league. But hey, we probably have we have a gaming group, right? Every
know.
single month they get together, they
Ping
play
pong.
video games. So ping pong,
Ping
that's
pong.
next. And you know what? We'll make a charity fundraiser out
All
of
right.
it. Let's do it.
Do it.
Do
Okay.
it. I'm
All
serious.
right.
We'll do it.
Now I'm going to ask you about something personal. Tell me a fun little known fact about yourself.
I can recite all 50 states of the United States in under 30 seconds.
No way.
I can
For
do it.
real?
I
Hang
can
on.
do it.
I'm going to do my stuff. You're seeing this live on the Top Gun Show. Let me turn on my counter here, my timer, and I want to see if you're telling me the truth or not.
Okay. let's do
Okay.
this.
Ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Set, go!
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. So somebody online test me on that. Make sure I got every single state.
You slow it down.
Hold me accountable to it, but I'm pretty sure that was all 50 states.
I have to ask you, how long did you practice that? I mean, were you in front of the mirror? How did you?
Okay, you want to know the truth?
Yes,
When
this
I
is
was in-
this is an honest show.
This is an honest show. When I was in elementary school, there was a song we had to learn, Nifty 50 United States. Did you ever have to learn that song? Nifty 50 United States and 13. So anyway, there was a song, and in that song, you basically recite all 50 states in alphabetical order. And I don't know, I love that song. And as silly as it is, I'm a patriot. I love that song. And I just really started always practicing that song, and then I realized I could do it faster and faster. So it wasn't even something that I did intentionally. It was just
Yeah.
something that naturally happened.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
great.
that's my little party trick.
Well, you've heard it here on the Top Gun Show. This is famous. You're going to be famous. Do you know there's millions and millions of people that are watching this?
Oh, goodness.
And I wonder how many of them are going to go to their bathroom window or mirror and try to do that.
Well, listen, I would be very non-CPO of me if I didn't say that if you're watching this and you're somebody with a really good work ethic and you're somebody who cares about joining a company that grows and that is committed to philanthropy and committed to doing really good in this world as well as supporting customers, then look at our career website, see what opportunities we have here. We would love to have you join our Granite family.
If I had a mic, I'd drop it. That was perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, Shauna, I know you're busy. I'm going to let you get back to work.
Okay.
It's great being at headquarters and meeting you finally after seeing you so many times on my laptop.
I appreciate
This
that.
is great. Thanks for being on the
Of
show.
course. Thank you for having
Appreciate
me.
it. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.